What up, savages? Welcome to the Savage Land. Welcome to my segment Palette Picks, where I'm picking toys that I've been having for 2 years that's on a palette and pretty much talking about them, reviewing them, or taking photos of them. Basically, this whole ordeal is just to get these toys opened up and on a shelf, and why not put it on camera. I will start off by saying these guys are very impressive, but you know how NECA do. They're going to come good with paint and they're going to come good with sculpt. Articulation wise, you know those joints are stiff as a board, and you have to put a blow dryer on these guys. I really wouldn't recommend, I guess, putting them in the water because they have like almost kind of like realistic hair, but you definitely need to put some heat on them. But then again, most of the time with NECA, they're gonna be posed up almost kind of like statues. Just there's a plus with them where you can kind of pull them down and play with them almost as if they're action figures. But I will say I'm very impressed with Mr. Stripe. And I thought this female gremlin had a name, but it just says female gremlin on there. So we're going to call her Ugmo. And Ugmo is one of the ugliest gremlins that you could possibly ever come across. Why? Because she's trying to be glammed up, but she's just dog freaking ugly. Now, I will say this. Even though she is very, very, very ugly, she's the most beautiful action figure I've seen, and the reason why, because they put so much into her as far as detail. Look at the back of her ears. They kind of almost look like butterflies. I mean, they put a lot of effort into that paint, and of course into the sculpt, the lipstick, the lips puckered out. She has blush on. She has a little eyeshadow. I mean, she's dolled up, man. She's just ugly as shit. I mean, and I have fond memories of her. I really don't remember Gremlins 2, but that Educated Gremlin and her is the ones I remember mostly from that movie. And they did a great job, man. They did a great job. I don't know if it's screen accurate because I haven't seen it so long, but when you see the figure, and if you're familiar with Gremlins, you know which one it is. You know it's definitely not from part 1, because in part 2 they gave the Gremlins a little bit more characters and characteristics, and this one right here drank like a potion or something, and it was on like some transvestite type shit. I just really remember at the end, she had this dude off in the bathroom, and I guess she'd been chasing him the whole movie or not. And I don't think she was trying to kill him. I guess she was really just trying to screw him. And I don't know if he was scared at the end or he just finally gave in, like, all right, I'm gonna fuck this ugly motherfucker and I'm gonna just call it a day. But excuse my language, but hey, I'm me. But man, let's get back to the figure. The hair is beautiful. It's almost kind of like a Barbie doll with the hair. Probably almost better than a Barbie doll. As far as her clothing is not soft goods. That is a hard plastic, but it looks good. It has very details, kind of got like a leopard print on it, almost like a hooker. And she has like her little boa or little pink thing going on around. That's one of the accessories that she comes with, and she also comes with an extra pair of hands. Why? I don't know. They're kind of almost like an open pair of hands, and I don't ever really remember their arms being that long. They almost kind of look like the Brood from X-Men. Got these big long arms, but I don't plan on doing too much with these characters. They're pretty much going to be posted up on a shelf, and that's where they're going to go. She's hard to stand up. If you look below at the round table on the turntable there, you'll see some blue sticky tack I have under her foot so she could stand up, man. I had the darndest time standing her up, and I'm pretty sure you seen the gag in the beginning where she fell over because she wasn't gonna be able to stand it all in there. But the blue sticky tack did the job. Once you put it on a shelf, you just get it fixated up to where how you want her to stand, and you can pretty much go from there with it, man. but a very, 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 very beautiful, very detailed action figure slash collectible. And that's what this kind of falls more in, and that's what NECA does. They're more on the collectible end. Oh boy, they be giving me hell. I forgot these things gave me pure hell. But you see, I got my man Spike here. No, not Spike, Stripe. I'm sorry. And Stripe because he has the white stripe of hair going down his back. But very, very, very well detailed figure. Now, the female gremlin did not have an articulated jaw. He does. And I also have the Flasher gremlin I bought about a year ago. Boy, old Stripe can't stay up on his feet. But most of the guys, they're gonna have articulated jaws, and I believe that female gremlin is the only one. All the rest are males. But Jesus Christ, he can't stand up. But yeah, most of the male gremlins, they have articulated jaws. Of course, great paint, great articulation. This guy comes with a like little chainsaw he has here, which is pretty cool, pretty much detailed. He has a skateboard, and he also comes with that little saw piece right there. Don't quite remember where those extras came from, but I kind of do remember the chainsaw. And he was a mean little bastard. I think Stripe was really, really, really mean. He was like, and he might have been the head gremlin in part 1. You know, I started watching Gremlins 1 during Christmas and fell asleep. So maybe next Christmas I'll try to pick back up on it again. But as you can see right here behind his ears, he is very detailed. His paint looks good. You can see the little stripes on his ears, the little dots, the little different color variations, the accents. He kind of almost reminds you like of a roach or something, just the way he's scaled up. Almost kind of scaled up like a lobster almost too in the back. But hair is, of course, soft goods, which is pretty cool. That works for a figure like this because he's more like a collectible. Once again, gotta heat him up. If anything, he's gonna stay like this pose on my shelf. He'll never ever use that skateboard. The saw piece from the circular saw, that's gonna go in my collection of accessories, and the skateboard too. But this is not for everybody. This is for people who remember Gremlins and it was quite fond with you, like it was with in my childhood, part 1 and 2. I was very fond of those. Those were some HBO specials right there. Because of the price, like I said, I think I paid like $32 before the price hikes, because NECA now is like $36. NECA used to be $29. And that's when I came in line. Maybe it was a little bit lower before I came along, but it's like a thing, like you see it, that's pretty cool. You can leave it on the shelf or pick it up. I won't say anything bad about these figures. I think they're good. I think they're good quality figures, which is on which NECA's used to doing. I just think it's a thing like, is it for me or is it not? And I'm gonna pretty much just leave it at that. Like I said, both of these guys are phenomenal, and they look great together. These assholes. But if it's your first time checking out my channel, give a like, comment, subscribe. It'll always help out the channel. If you don't feel like doing that, that's cool, man. Give me a view sometime later on down the road. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures and trying to get these motherfuckers to stand up. And it's very, very hard to do. And we're going to leave it at that. And I will say this. Until the next time, God bless.